Thank you for staying with us. The conversation this morning is about the state of things in Osun State, their state of living spring. And it's been quite intense one, talking about politics in the state, the political atmosphere, some levels of confusion, uncertainty, and all of those things as far as where the pendulum swing. As far as the decision of the state governor is concerned, there are insinuations that he was considering defecting to the main opposition party, the APC, and many persons were waiting for the governor to confirm or deny. But in the past few days, it seems the story has changed. The governor came up with a position, after having a critical stakeholders meeting to say he is staying put with the People's Democratic Party in the state, the party that got him to power, and he will be recontesting, and he has the support of the stakeholders in Osun State to run again to be governor in 2026 under the platform of the PDP. Yesterday again, the State House of Assembly made their position known by another communique issued and read by the Right Honorable Speaker of the 8th Osun State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Adeleke'S, and to make a categorical statement that they are not defecting. The governor is the leader, and wherever he stays, wherever he goes, is where they will go. The 25 of them that got into the house, carrying the flag of the PDP, are saying they have no plans. They are staying with the governor. And that is the way it will be. We have the man that speaks for the 8th Osun House of Assembly with us in the studio today. Honorable ADEKUNLE OLADIMEJI is the member representing the good people of Irepodun, Orolu, and of course he doubles as the spokesman for the House. Good morning. Good to have you here.
Good morning. It's nice to be here.
Right. And the House yesterday pledged their loyalty to the governor to say he is the leader. He is not defecting. The 25 of you are with him, and he has your support. How important it is for the Osun State House of Assembly to make that pledge and that public statement stating that you are with the governor, because many persons will see as a house, not as individual. Why is it important for you to come out as an institution to say you are supporting the governor?
Thank you very much. It was indeed, and it was necessary, because there are, let me say, there has been rumors flying around, for the couple of, let me say, for the past week. And if you could study the political situation in Osun State right now, there's turbulence. And then when it comes to electioneering, when we approach the electioneering period, that is when we have such. So it was quite necessary for us to, come out with such communique and address it. We've been hearing that so numbers of members are, going to defect. They're ready, and some have already passed medicals. All sort of rumors flying around, peddled by all these APC data boys and most of their members, and we had to do that to, assure the masses, assure the people of Osun State that we are solidly behind Mr. Governor, and that was the reason why we had to do that.
If I may quickly important, I'd like to know, is that the position of the 25 members of the PDP members in that house, or the position of the Osun State House of Assembly?
Let me reiterate this.
Yes, please.
Before now, like you said, the governor is the leader of the party. And we already pledged. And the people of Osun State trusted us with, the mandate. They voted for us on the platform of PDP. And we assured them that we were going to support Mr. Governor. During the electioneering period, during his campaign, that was what he said. He told them, he came out and campaigned for the 26 candidates then. He assured the people that he needed the assembly members so he could perform. And we rode on that platform. We rode on, on his platform. It will be totally, will be kind of an ingrate not to give Mr. Governor the full support he needs from us. So the position of the 25 members, the PDP members, and the position of the House of Assembly is what we have issued yesterday.
Honorable OLADIMEJI, how significant is that position? I mean, that support you are giving the governor at this time, even though some people are saying some members of the State House of Assembly might still defect. Well, like you said, there are rumors from data boys, using your words, like you said, because that same yesterday, 2 senators, okay, from Osun State still defected to the APC on the floor of the Senate, coinciding with the same, day you release your statement saying you're in support of the governor. So if we have people, okay, your party members at the National Assembly defecting to the APC, and before now, we've also had members of the PDP, several members. There was a report that hundreds of PDP members had defected to the APC in anticipation of the defection of the governor. Earlier on, PDP leaders had a meeting and a communique was released saying that, well, that the APC, they are not being receptive, that even though it wasn't the governor who initiated that process trying to defect. But since they are not being receptive, that the governor is not going to defect, the governor is staying with the APC, but with the PDP rather. But the question remains, how about your members who have already defected to the APC? So your ranks have been depleted already, that's one. Number 2, your members in the National Assembly, these are big wigs, they've also dumped the party. So how significant is your support as the State House of Assembly?
Let me make this clear. Politics is a game of interest. And under the political party is a platform, to showcase and then, to bring yourself, to that, what's it called, to that seat, and then to express, and then, let me just say, limelight. Number 1, I want to go straight to the point, to the members. Let me say the National Assembly members. Let me clear the hair on that. Most of them have already tendered their resignation before yesterday. Most of them already made up their mind because of the fear of, maybe they said federal might and all. They had their own reasons.
So it didn't come as a surprise to you?
It didn't come as a surprise, because we've been hearing and we've been asking them. And we told them, you know what, if you go, it proves that you were selfish. And that's where I say, when they say politics is dirty, that's one of the dirtiness of the politics, whereby you have leaders who doesn't consider their followers. People gave you the mandate under the platform of PDP, and then you tend to desert them at the very hour, the very minute, the very second that they need you most.
Can you really blame them? Can you blame them?
Yes.
Because if how would you say yes, Honorable? If the APC had been receptive to the governor would have or might have defected.
Let me, like you said, you said it was orchestrated by the APC, not that the governor intentionally or willingly or even had the idea of ever trying to join the APC. The presidency sent, someone, let me just say, officially sent governors to, meet with our governor, His Excellency, and
which governor?
I wouldn't mention.
Is it Irepodun?
I was going to mention that as well.
Because the name is already thrown up already.
Yeah.
So it's not really a secret, so to speak.
So to mediate on that, so the presidency sent, delegates, the delegation of people, governors, to talk to, Mr. Governor. And he felt, okay, what do you want? Let's sit down and talk about it, even if there was going to be any negotiation or anything. I wouldn't go much or, deviate much into that. But what I'm trying to say is it was never the intention of Mr. Governor to ever think of it. He never had the idea. What he said it. I don't know if it's kind of polite or okay to say it here, but I'd rather keep it. Because when you something happened, when you let me use the late governor as an example, you know what happened to him and what party such happened. So the family would never wake up one day and find themselves in APC.
But the APC actually said he was begging to join them. That's what the APC said. He said he was begging to join them.
Like they say, rumors.
But they couldn't take him because he's a political liability. That's the position of the APC.
Rumors are spread by who? Accepted by
who?
Fools.
Accepted by, okay. Let's be mindful of the words.
You understand?
Now,
it's all rumor and right. From the APC database. These people are good when it comes to propaganda.
All right.
When it comes to propaganda,
because of time,
very good.
You have said the parliamentarians at the national level who have defected are selfish. They've taken the support and mandate of the party and the people to another party. Now that you said there was emissary, according to you, sent to the governor, to have him over across the line to the APC, and that didn't work. The conversation was all over the place. It was so rife. But at the end of the day, Honorable OLADIMEJI, if, as you said, the 25 of you, bar the man from Boripe, the governor has your unalloyed support. Yeah, and you have reiterated that point again. If the governor have accepted the terms of offer, according to you now, and jump ship, most likely because of your unalloyed support, wouldn't you have followed the governor to the same APC? And then by that time, will you describe yourselves as being selfish?
If you decide,
you will call it something else.
If it's in the best interest of the people of Osun State. Like we have, the issues we're having now, whereby our location is being seized, the local government allocation is being seized for months. I think since February. So if he made that decision, which is in the best interest of Osun State, Osun comes first, because we are here to serve the people. If
the governor has made that decision, it will be in people's interest.
Yes.
But the senators that have made the decision is in their own selfish interest.
Their own selfish interest.
That's your point.
That's double standards.
I wouldn't call it double standards.
So it can be okay for the governor, but not okay for the parliamentarian.
Let me tell you.
Tell me.
Okay. When you look at the likes of those who are defecting now, or who
they have defected.
Let me say those who defected. Let me tell you, if they had not, rode on the platform of PDP and that of His Excellency, would they have won that election?
So they should have waited for the governor first.
The governor is the leader of the party. That's you not being loyal. Regardless, even if there is internet, if you feel you have one or two, let me say, display you about some things, you should be able to talk to your leader. And that's, where loyalty, it's very
the defection
germane.
letter of the two senators, Senator Fadamsi from Osun East and Senator ADEKUNLE from Osun Central, was dated June 12th.
Yes.
Actually, that was the day the president went to the National Assembly. And so we just saw it a few days ago. Now, it shows that means, bar the movement of the governor, they were ready. Or many persons are saying maybe all of them were ready with the governor. Maybe the governor just asked a change of mind. But then the Osun APC, we have many of their rep here. One was here, Bijami Olawumila, 2 days ago, thereabout, who said it was Osun APC that rejected Mr. Governor, that he wanted. That was how, Senator Mishori talked about that Abiodun on a program, and then Jami Olawumi spoke about the same person. And the feeler was, you can't go and try to enter Osun APC by speaking to people from outside. You should speak with the leader here. This is former Governor Oyetola. And they have said the Osun APC is not receptive. That's why, out of the blues, the governor had to make a U-turn and he's staying with with the PDP right now. Don't you think many of you, including the governor, possibly took the support of the people, for granted? Because many persons were very angry. I must tell you, the feelers that many Osun people were angry that why would the governor want to leave them? Why will he even consider?
It wasn't okay. Thank you very much. Let me start.
And it was because all of you were thrown away by the Osun APC. That's why you have decided to stay.
We were never thrown away. Let me bring you back.
Yes.
Okay. Let me go down the history line. 2018.
Right.
The governor won, but he was not given the mandate. He reclaimed the mandate back in 2022, where they had 23 honorable members. There are like 6 as of rep. And at the same time, they had 2 senators. He won. So let me know, that's when people, start saying something about maybe it was the governor that wanted to, defect, it was the governor that needed the APC. I would be like, well, hope you know what you're saying. Someone that won when he was not even in power, when he was not even a sitting governor. He didn't defect. He didn't join APC. He contested under the platform of PDP, whereby they had the minority. 3 reps, 3 House of Assembly members,
and 2 senators,
and 1 senator, and they won. So who needs who? Who needs who?
Yes, APC said they'd rather have those people than have the governor. That was the point they made.
You know why? Let me ask you a question.
It's a liability to them. They don't vote him.
Yeah, they wouldn't, because their ambition and their life is at stake. Their future is at stake. There's going to be a turmoil in that party. So they felt they had something. Most of them had already planned their life. Okay, majority of them had been promised maybe party tickets. And you think coming to APC won't, change the formation and every other plans and strategies they have already on ground. Now the question is, who is the leader of the party in Nigeria?
Of course, Mr. President.
Mr. President. So when Mr. President talks, who is the leader in Osun? Who wants to talk in Osun State? Who is the leader? A leader who could not win a sitting governor is the leader who could not win election.
Are you saying Mr. President did not take any position on this, on the Osun case?
Mr. President, when, I don't know about their party. What I know is, if we're not going to agree on certain terms, if it's not going to be maybe for the, let me say, interest, if it's not in the interest of the people of Osun State, nothing will work. We're not going to take it.
All right. Honorable OLADIMEJI, if truly this move to the APC was not initiated or originated by your principal as the Governor Ademola Adeleke, why did it take him so long to come out and take a position and take a stand on this? He left everyone, here's what I mean, he left everyone in the dark. Some people already started defecting to the APC. It took him so long before he came out to say, okay, now I'm staying, before releasing an official statement. I saw it on his official Twitter X page. No, he was silent. Why all these rumors? You call them rumors, but he was silent.
He was silent. You understand? The way we see, the way we look at it from the outside is always quite different from we politicians. Some propagandas are best, you have to leave them and let you, after the pendulum, when it swings, and, by the time you understand, okay, you understand the agenda behind it, you understand the motive behind it, that is when you address it.
Honorable OLADIMEJI, do you know why I'm saying this? Power belongs to the people. You are claiming you have the support of the people, but right now, the people are no longer strongly in support of you as you think. And here's what I mean. From feelers on the street, the people were quite angry, dissatisfied that, oh, so the governor is even planning, ever had the idea The fact that
it.
Exactly. The fact that the governor ever considered that idea infuriated the people. How on earth could Governor Ademola Adeleke, after all the support they gave him in the PDP, how on earth could he even consider that move to the APC? So the people are not happy. So right now, the people are like, I was talking to some people, they're like, oh, now he's saying it's with the PDP. Don't you think it's a little too late? He should have taken that position earlier. That's the point.
I do not think it's, nothing is too late. This is politics. So sometimes you rather leave politics for politicians.
Politics for politicians, but again, the people we vote.
The people
we vote.
Are you saying they don't count?
The people count. And you know what happened? The governor has never consulted anybody, not the people that gave him mandates. He has never done that. He never told anybody. It was just rumors being, carried around by APC propagandists. And you have to think about it. You have to verify everything if it's coming from the presidency. And if it's coming from the presidency, President, this is our stand. We're not coming to your party. If you need us, if you need the Southwest, maybe the Yoruba agenda or whatever, if you need us, we're going to work for you, if that's what you want. Or leave us. Don't interfere in Osun politics when it comes to PDP, APC. Just leave us.
But do you agree that the PDP in Osun State is no longer as strong as it used to be? Do you agree that? Or are you still living in denial of the fact that the PDP is no longer as strong as it used to be in Osun State?
The PDP is everly strong. PDP is the largest party in Africa, if not the world.
That's what it used to be.
It is still. PDP will be,
Do you want us to start statistics now?
You are alluding to 2014.
Let's take,
I'm sorry we don't have that.
If you want figures, hold on. You want figures? Back, hold on now. In the Senate, let's take this.
Better and stronger.
You said they're still the largest.
PDP
in the Senate, back. APC has 70. You have 28. Look at that margin. Look at that margin.
We check the stats. Let me leave the politics at the National Assembly.
No, I just use that as an example, just to show you that.
You used to have 3 senators. You only have 1.
We used to have 3 senators.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, like I've said already, most of them rode on the platform of, PDP and then governor.
Absolutely.
Yes. So the goodwill of Mr. Governor was what they rose on.
One of them was already a senator.
Father. He lived father. And I stand to be corrected. Or let me make this clear.
Yeah, please.
I wouldn't sit here and say anybody is a paperweight politician. Even if it's one person, they have their followers. But it doesn't change. The people has the votes. The people has the power. The support they gave Mr. Governor 2018, 2022, and then 2023. They're still there. The governor still has the goodwill. It is still there. What we need now is just to focus. Enough of all this drama and distractions from these rumors. You know what? I think the APC already achieved their aim. They needed PDP to boost their party, the image of the party.
All right.
We
have less than 3 minutes for this conversation. And I will ask you, do you consider yourself, and I'm speaking that, I'm saying this with the benefit of information and, street feelers, that you and your colleagues should count yourself lucky that the governor remained in the PDP. That if actually he has moved over, many of you, your tickets, your positions will have been traded off at the other part, and you might end up not running again, because it is politics. Just like there will be horse trading, serious horse trading. So do you count yourself lucky? And now that the Osun PDP will work, because that's the position of the governor, will work for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, shouldn't you and your party and your people be accused? In fact, we are accusing you of anti-party.
No.
2 questions. Number 1, do you consider yourself lucky?
I said
possibly this might be your last mandate.
Let me say, well, if you say that, but I'm not going to say we're lucky. Faith asset that will be here. So if faith asset that we're going to return, fine. And if it's the other way around, fine. We all have second address. Politics is not a do or die affairs. We are here to serve the people.
Does everyone sees it that way?
You know, majority of us, especially the House of Assembly members, if you know what we go through, you have to pity us because we are the closest to the grassroots. And you know the economic situation of the country. You know how hard things are right now.
Well, that's why you're hugely paid.
We had the closest to the people. So imagine what we go through, what we cough out on a daily basis. And it is not as if it's raining money.
Constituency allowances takes care of that, isn't it?
When you talk about constituency allowances, do you know how much it is?
Tell us.
The fact that
no, you are here. You are the honorable member.
Let me tell you what they mean by constituency. We don't have any constituency project. Let me just address that. We don't have that yet. Right. We cover. When we take care of the welfare of the people, is what is supposed to come to us that we use in taking care of the people. Okay, let me now tell you. I represent, let me say, two local government making a constituency. I have two local government. Just imagine the prayer I get from the two local governments and 3 solid communities. So now imagine. It's just like Wolioke. Wolioke is using 2 local government for, at the National Assembly. Just imagine with my efforts, and just imagine I am using the same state, the same 2 local government. If I were to be in the National Assembly, which means I'm going to take care of my people, and that is why I'm agitating. Why we went to the Lagos, the Constitutional Reform Committee, that they should split all these local governments so that we can, take care of the people very well. What I'm trying to say in essence is there's nothing special. I
don't want to think you are complaining.
I am not complaining.
Okay.
The way people see it is quite different from the reality, from what is on ground.
Yeah, sorry to cause Honorable Oladimeji. Instead of doling out money, to take care of the wealth of the people, which can be quite challenging, like you said, 2 local governments. Why not create systems that will generate wealth for the people? You don't owe, Honorable, you don't owe the people money. You owe them creation of wealth.
You owe them the welfare. I'm not the one to create it.
You're representing them. You can actually create systems that will generate it for them.
You can only empower them, give them what will bring, let me say, human capacity building.
Absolutely.
So when you give them that, they'll be able to sustain. You give them something to sustain their life by, giving them something tangible, empower, or, make an impact in their life, which I've been doing already. I have people who want to, if you think you want to jackpot, fine.
You can also sponsor jackpot.
If that's what you believe in.
More of them will come to you.
If that's what you believe in and you need my assistance, I can assist you in that. If you want to study, if it's about scholarship, if you know you need tuition fee, which I've been doing, all those things, they are not easy, but as a representative of the people, and they're documented, as a representative of the people, these are the things you need to do. But it's not as easy as people think it is.
All right, but many Nigerians will know that you know all of this before you sought for their, mandate. Actually,
let me now tell you something.
Tell me. We have to run up.
Curiosity made me join politics.
Okay. Now that you have found out, will you be dropping?
Are you still interested?
You don't take a leg into the river and.
So everything is okay.
I've chosen to serve the people.
Everything is soft now.
I've chosen to serve the people.
It's about service.
It is about service.
All right.
And they said.
We have to go.
And they said, we trust you.
They.
Yes.
Those people.
Let me shock you.
Shock me.
When you check the last election,
right,
the number of margin at the the State House of Assembly, the margin between the opposition and with the incumbent now. Check the highest, the person that had the highest number of votes, difference in votes. I had like 10,000 difference.
Margin.
All right.
10,000, which means I have the support of the people.
It's all right.
Do you still have it now?
Yes, I
Because
still.
that's critical. Do you still have the support?
10,000 plus difference.
All right, we have to go.
I still have
your
it.
final short, now that the Osun State House of Assembly members, 25 of you, and has taken a position that is Adeleke or nothing, do you think with what has happened, with some grievances among the Osun people, it can still clinch their mandate come 2026?
I don't think there's any grievances between all the Osun people. Osun people
Just so many of them are angry.
Not many of them. No. Let me say, see, we need to distinguish and then differentiate between these people. The APC.
No, I'm not talking about politicians.
No, just the grassroots
who
now.
felt
The people,
that the governor shouldn't have even considered.
Nobody told them the governor was considering that. They said, we told them the presidency is mounting prayer and the threat of federal might and all. That is it. You know,
now that you have confirmed, do you think it's home and dry come 2026? There's ADC, there's APC.
Let's leave everything in God.
You're not sure?
Let's leave everything in God's hands.
Right.
Honorable, don't you think the people might likely tilt towards the ADC as an alternative now?
No.
Okay, all right.
That's another topic. That's a topic for another day.
Yes,
that's a topic for another day.
Thank you, Honorable, for being on the program today, and we wish you and your constituency, the group people of Irepodun and Orolu, all the best.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
This is the first leg of the conversation. We'll have go on a quick break. We'll return right now. We'll talk about briefly what is happening in River State as the ADC are on a quest. Stay with us.